Hey guys, and welcome to another video with Boy Plus Minecraft. In this video, I am going to show you the first ever basalt farm I've ever seen, ever. Yep, so this is a pretty new design, and it is original. So pretty much, I need to describe this for you. Today, Minecraft Snapshot 20W13A came out, and the, uh, it introduced the the mechanic that soil, uh, blue ice, and lava form basalt when they're in a pattern, not unlike that. And I thought, hey, why not? This means that basalt is now a renewable resource. Sorry. And this is a very good thing because if you can tell, basalt is a very cool texture in the game, and there's also the version of polished basalt, which also looks great. So if you want a large supply of this, you're going to need to build a farm, which is now possible in the snapshot. Uh, so I have designed a farm here that works like 99% of the time. I'm not usually great with redstone, but I'll try and summarize how this works. And from what I can tell, this is the world's first working basalt farm. So pretty much there are three main sections to it, or four. So here, there's the section that actually generates the basalt. We have some lava right here. We have some soul soil, not soul sand. That's very important. We also have blue ice, not any other type of ice, only blue ice, which you can find in ice spikes biomes. I built this out of concrete so that it doesn't catch fire. And pretty much right here we have a module. Let's get rid of that for now. That this redstone block powers this block. It hard powers it, meaning that you can take a redstone output. And this activates a T flip-flop, which pretty much toggles this redstone lamp on or off, depending on if the block is there. Which it really should not be that hard, but for some reason it is. I don't know why. So you do have to have this T flip-flop here. You couldn't just directly power the block from the output coming out of this with the repeater, because then the redstone lamp would turn on or off all the time, and every time it turned on or off, you would get these pistons moving it, and it would mess up your whole piston system. So pretty much that's the first module. It just detects whether the block is here. Then the second module, right here, what it does is it pretty much powers this piston for one tick. So it takes the piece of basalt and moves it right there, so that now we have a piece of air right there. So then the next one can generate. And then these observers notice that the piston is moving, and they go up and down, and they power this piston to move it down, just like that. And then it detects it, and it goes again, and again, and again, until we have a huge pile that goes all the way down. And this is very useful, because once it gets down here, I made a machine that pushes the bottom block into this obsidian right here. So let's put one right there. Normally, it's not quite like this, because it's moving, but in a nutshell, it just pushes it right out there, just like that. And then, so that is the third module. Then we have the fourth module, which is just a very simple TNT duper. You don't even have to have this. You could just have it set you mine it. However, this moves too quickly for you to mine, and it's a little bit hard to turn off. So let's watch it in action, shall we? So here's our TNT duper. You can see it's finally in action, and it's moving the TNT. Sometimes it doesn't work, and sometimes the TNT moves all the way back up there. Yep, so that is one of the main glitches with this design, is that I think the TNT duper is, in fact, a little bit too close. So what we can do is right now it's hooked up to this. Ooh, I did accidentally move that. So in just a moment here, we are just gonna completely reset this up, and let's get a minecart, right? Let's get a minecart, and we're just gonna very quickly rebuild our TNT duper. I'm just going to make a very, very simple redstone clock. The simplest you can make, in fact. So then I'm just gonna take this. I don't want that to power, so actually I'm gonna make it like that, right there. Let's go all the way out, and because the reason it's doing this is because I'm sorry, yeah, so the reason it's doing that is because there are two pieces of TNT at the same time, and one of them is blowing the other right back up into the machine, which is a problem you do have with these. So if we just activate this real quick, that'll send it off, and it'll update periodically, just like that. So it'll have to blow up. Let's make this delay just a tiny bit longer. Just like that. I think that's a pretty good delay. Yeah, so this is an original design. From what I know, it is the first basalt farm in all of Minecraft. And yeah, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But then all you need is just a collection system down here, like probably some water and some hoppers that lead into chests. Now this is fully AFKable. In fact, you don't even need to be near it, because as you see, it activates even when you're far away. However, I do recommend, this is very important, so you probably need to build the TNT duper part first, and wait to put the lava in, because if it overflows, this piston will fire, and if there's something right here when it fires, it'll push the ice over here, which is a big problem, because then there's a piece of basalt right here, and when this piece gets moved down, it'll move it back, and it'll move everything down, and it'll try and move it that way, and pretty much there will be a piece of air right here, and the lava will flow down and destroy some of your redstone. And it's not a big deal, but if there's stuff down there, yeah, you just don't really want that to happen. So you always want this block to be empty, in most cases. So let's just watch this in action. Let's get a repeater. Let's put a repeater right here. Yep, and there we go. I think this does clog occasionally, but as you see, it is in action right there. Let's turn down my music. Yep. So as you see, it's functioning perfectly, and it appears as if my TNT. Oh no. So if you need to shut. Yeah. So this is what happens when it doesn't work, and I know why it's not working. For some reason, I forgot to put the coral in. Let's put that right there. There we go. Oh snap. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So if that happens, like I said, it's very simple to fix. You just need to move the piece of blue ice right here. It'll create a piece of basalt, and it should automatically get rid of all of the lava. It doesn't really matter if it's down here, because there's nothing down here that you can wash away. You just don't really want that to happen. So let's move that right there. Let's get rid of that piece. That's perfect, and let's just unconnect this, and you might have to build this a few times, which is fine. It does take a few times to get right. So let's just rebuild this right here. Yep. So luckily these TNT dupers are very easy to build. All you need is the wall, the TNT, the coral. You need a rail, preferably facing in this direction. You put the wall back. You get the mine cart, like so, and you just do that. You connect it up to the clock, and now it's primed, so whenever it moves, the TNT will be spawned in, right? Just like that. Perfect. Okay, so now it's falling. Now we can connect it right here, just like that. And it'll start spawning in the TNT. And you see, this is moving. It should. Uh-oh. It appears as if my wonderful contraption is broken again. Yeah, however, that's just me not setting it up properly. You just need... You don't be like me. Don't build your TNT duper like this. You just need a collection system. Preferably, this will be way up here, and it'll activate on a control timer. You don't want this to happen, but it does function properly. Yeah, it does work. I promise. It works properly. Yep, so that's just a very simple video. It's not really meant to be a tutorial. I just want to share this design with you because I have yet to see a design, and I think this can be very helpful when it doesn't go wrong. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. See ya!